Watu wa UDA mko wapi? UDA. Well, UDA, by the way, UDA currently could be the biggest, or it is the biggest party on several fronts. And one of the areas that it is very strong, of course, is where it originates from. Of course, Kenyan politics, you cannot rule out anything. They are tribal based, and probably in Rift Valley, it is calling high. It's calling high, and also in most part of the Mount Kenya, it's also mostly UDA. They have what we call the yellow fever. They have the yellow fever. Those who understand what I mean by yellow fever, they know what yellow fever means. And it's not the disease, by the way. We are not talking about the disease. We are talking about yellow fever. That is the colors of the party. And I really feel that for Azimio to begin winning large and well on in these fronts, Azimio has only one option: to outsmart um, UDA or Kenya Kwanza. How do you outsmart these guys? It is very simple. One way you can outsmart the guys is for you to move out there, get a woman candidate as the DP, and then also promise the women that the speaker's position will be taken by a woman, and probably that would be a good bet for you to win. If UDA took it and then took maybe a woman to be a speaker of the National Assembly and the Senate, and then they went ahead and offered, and they made the intent clear that those positions are going to be taken by women. And then they say that, let's say, the Speaker of the National Assembly and also the Senate will be women, and then they say that probably they are also going to offer the position of the Deputy President to women. I can bet for sure they are going to win in the morning. But those agreements must, according to the recent past electoral laws, they can file with the registrar of political parties and say that that is what they find working for them, and each party agrees that those positions are going to be taken by women. I can assure you, even if you take the rest of the cabinet and it becomes yours, at least you stand to win. It's the only option that Azimio can actually utilize to beat Kenya Kwanza. Alternatively, is they take Kalonzo, but then they are going to be at a disadvantage. If you take Kalonzo, for example, and you say that Kalonzo can only, and then he says that the only bid that he can accept is that the bid of the DP. Now it will be a 2013 moment, but now it will be flavored in a different way, because if you take that position, UDA then can come, or the Kenya Kwanza options can come and say that they are going to offer a woman from the mountain this position to the DP, and then they go seal a deal with probably the people of Coast and say that we are going to offer you the position, a woman position, as the Speaker of the National Assembly. And then they go to Western, offer them the three CSs, that is maybe the CS for finance. They offer them the CS of for devolution, and then they offer them also the Senate position, And then there are other deliberations that they can make on the house committees. If they took such a strategy, they will win. The likelihood to win would be 60.09%. If Azimio take the option and run away with the show, they are also likely to win. But for Azimio to win, they have to do something. They have to go to the mountain, take a woman as a running mate, then offer the two positions of the speakers uh, to 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 the Kamba people, the Kamba nation. All right, the Kamba nation, the two speakers to come from the Kamba nation. Uh, then offer the Ministry of Finance and Devolution to the people of Coast. And then move further, offer the people of Western the interior CS. If they did that, then go to Mount Kenya again and give them the CS agriculture. These are deliberations that they can make. If they do their analysis in such a manner, they are likely to win. They are likely to win. But for them to win, they have to offer the two speaker positions to Kambani, and then try to balance the ministries. The ministries, let's say they take the DP position to Mount Kenya and plus the Ministry of Agriculture. Then Raila can now gamble with the other positions between Western Kenya and Nyanza, the older Nyanza, those who are from the old uh, regimes will understand what I mean. Having done that, then Raila would win, but you will not have the control of the government fully. Let us be realistic. You will not have the full control of the government because, or if you change, let's say if you are deprived of the Minister of Finance and the Interior CS probably, and other key ministries like agriculture, on these are the ministries that actually mean everything to any government, especially the African governments, because agriculture is the role ministry, is actually the basic ministry of Africa, of the most African countries. And then we have the CS. The CS interior is for every government in the world must have the grip on that, because those are the people who have the guns. They are the people who run the show on daily basis. They are the DCs, the PCs, and the entire network of the government is under that ministry. So it is probably possible that um, Azimio could consider that as a basis for them to first of all secure the election. Once you have secured the election, now you can now opt to change anything. And the parties, in Africa, people don't obey the rules so much, let alone even the laws that they have passed. I don't think that even the laws that they have passed mean anything anyway. It's just a matter of formality and just sugarcoating things to make them spicy for some people to believe to be fooled easily, to believe that if you enter into a coalition, maybe to a coalition with the other parties, you're likely to win. Uh, my view that probably even if you are to become a minister, anybody can take you out anytime. The other president, it's not like the position of the deputy president. Maybe the deputy president position is actually enshrined in the constitution, but the other agreements that you have, you cannot actually go to any court, and that becomes anything anyway. They can also opt to buy some MPs from other parties, and they actually change the laws, or they maybe even have some coalition from mergers that come after the election, and they offer them those positions. In politics, you don't have permanent friends, you don't have permanent enemies. Anything can happen. Another handshake could be on the way. It could come, and those who are meant to benefit find themselves out again. So I think it's a thought worth thinking about, uh, to any party that is willing, and probably thinking about how they can win. So for today, I leave it there. Um, for this video, let's just let's just um, you know bring our thoughts. Let us think. Let us digest what we're saying, and I know probably it's going to be better for us to discuss these issues in depth in our next episode. Thank you very much for viewing, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.